We live. Burnem OG in the morning.
Burnem OG in the morning. 102.5 FM.
Turn up. Turn up. Wake up. I tell you get money. I get up, get this money, baby.
Bring you the news you can use. Let you know what's going on in the communities. Man, law, health, business, and hygiene. We're gonna show you who the hottest in the streets is. We'll bring you the greatest moments of hip-hop. Put you up on game. Then we gonna go to your favorite barbershop. Get all the gossip of the week and the No Offense interview show. Y'all stay tuned. We live.
Yes, y'all. It is time. It is OG Wednesday.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, OG Wednesday. DJ Eluzar in here with me. The other crew, they on their way.
OG's in the house. I say OG's in the house. Ooh, ah, in your mouth.
Darn right. Wait a minute. We on Facebook.
Yeah.
Damn right. God
Every
damn.
time I hear that, you know what I see? I see Otis.
Otis
From
Martin.
Yeah.
That's
OG.
It's supposed to be like Jerome. Remember when Jerome? I said Jerome's in the house. That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome, man. I don't care what nobody say. Martin was classic TV, man. I hate that it ended the way that it did with him and Tisha Campbell and all that stuff. But that was, being at the time, I'm thinking, I was a teen when Martin came out, right? That was early 90s, middle 90s. It came out. We got Burnem
You
on
at
the
the
line.
door? Okay.
We have Burnem
Burnham's at
and
the door.
Sayer.
So.
But yeah, that was classic TV right there, man. Classic television. 50 Cent and his son in the news again. Woo-wee. Oh. Now listen, I'm in here by myself right now, but when they come back, I want to talk about this 50 Cent voice. Hey, Heather, how you doing? 50 Cent, I'm back. I was gone yesterday. Let me tell y'all, I had to go to the dentist with my son. Now, I got two little ones. One is 8, one is 5. So I usually try to go to every appointment and stuff like that so that I'm informed, for support, but also that I'm informed about what's going on with their health or whatever. So I try to, attend all these appointments. So I missed one appointment. And Chris told me the dentist put him in a headlock. So from then on, I said, I'm going to every goddamn dentist appointment. I'm sure you will agree with that. So that's where I was yesterday. What's up, Burnem?
What's up, OG?
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's where I was yesterday.
So how did it go?
Jake did good. Jake a soldier. Jake a soldier. It's Chrissy that, be having a problem, but he claimed he okay now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, Gio. That's what listen, we was talking about 50, right? He say he ready to box Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I just want to say to millions across the world, just because you buff up and work out, don't mean you ready to fight professional boxers that's been doing it for years. That man can wake up out of sleep boxing. You know what I'm saying? He live and breathe that stuff. That's it. It's in him now. It's in him to where if he had a child, the child might be a great boxer. It's in his DNA. So a message I gave to my sons when they was going out into the world and about to be amongst other people, there are people you stay away from. There are people you let do their thing.
Right.
One is trained boxers. Let them do their thing. Long as now, keep in mind, I ain't saying punk out. If they run up at you and slap you, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody gonna understand you got beat up, but dude came at you, you had to fight.
T.I. got a punch off.
Yeah, he got lucky.
Oh, with 50?
Floyd.
Mayweather, yeah.
He was super lucky, man.
Huh? Not?
Yeah.
It sound like it. I thought you was getting Sayer.
I was outside the crib 15 minutes. I had to run back to the crib.
Sayer.
I'm there for 10 minutes.
But anyway,
These
so
guys.
Heather
what was you
says,
saying? Yeah.
Heather says she had to put the dentist in a headlock. What? Wait a minute.
Yeah. You put him in. See, and that's what I was telling them about how I got to go to all the appointments now because of the time the dentist put Chris in the headlock. Chris told me put him in a headlock. That's
Okay.
why I go to all the dentists, because they go to the same dentist.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to be there. But you know, Jake ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to him.
Right.
He's
So
a trooper.
the dentist, did he actually put Jake in the headlock?
It
or was
Chris.
he just holding his head?
It was Chris. Chris is a little dramatic. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay, yeah.
So he grabbed. This is the thing.
When he was moving.
He grabbed him hard. So to Chris, anything
yeah.
hard was a headlock. It was
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's a DDT, Dad.
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I did see him kind of grab him. Now Chris is kind of. I could. You know, that's why I have to go with Chris, because he has sensory issues. So he really don't like nothing touching him, and he got a tendency to freak out a little bit.
Right.
So, you know, and then you got a dentist who's determined
to do his
get
job.
the exam done. That ain't a good mix. You know what I'm saying?
My question was, did it never turned out to be like a headlock? He might have been real aggressive with him, but for me, as a dad, and I know this is why you're going to all the dentist appointments now.
Right.
If I would have seen him put my child in a headlock, the doctor or the dentist would have been in a headlock.
Man,
what you doing, fam?
It would have been it would have been so much furniture moving around that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, whole office rearranged around that mother. Because I had to grab him though, because he did grab Chris. He grabbed him a little too hard for my taste.
Okay.
And me, I'm a more calm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like to use force and you know, when I don't have to.
Right.
So I removed his hand off of him.
Like,
You
look,
know,
Sam.
right? Yeah. You know, real nice. Hey, that's a little too hard.
Right. Let me show you something real quick.
Let me grab you like that and see if you like it. You know,
Walk me to this parking lot.
right? And that's when he called me. Listen, y'all, I be going through it with these people, man. He called me out in the office, so I'm thinking this out. You know, he want to fight. Like, don't no motherfucker grab me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he like, let's speak outside. So I go outside. And he like, you might want to see about getting him some help about his anxiety or something like that. And this, that.
Shit.
I said, is that your professional opinion as a dentist?
Right.
He didn't say
Exactly.
nothing.
Right. Yeah.
His ears turn red. You know how they,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Is this your
'Cause I'm-
expertise?
Right. Because I'm thinking you a dentist. What,
Right.
you know, are you qualified to what they say?
To diagnose. Yeah.
or to make recommendations, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I need to do for my son. You just a little pissed right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And you saying shit you don't know who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm check you real nice and easy, and let's just keep moving along with this shit.
Right.
I'm not. You don't want to go there, bro. You all right? I ain't trying to do that.
Gio says, y'all love your kids too much. I would have went out the top rope and helped the dentist.
Hey, probably on Jake. Jake be like this. He stay like this. This how he do me last night. He want to fight. I'm like, I don't know where you get this shit from, you know. But sometimes parents should be in these kids that you can't take out of them. You have to leave that step. Every person is different. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around teaching dude to fight. I don't do any of that, but yet he has his guards up and he around there hitting motherfuckers. So that's him. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in boxing, put him in some shit like that. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, teach him the discipline and the skill at the same time, and he get his shit off. Yeah. We put Chris in Taekwondo. He did it for about 3 years, and made us pay for all that shit. Everything. Listen. Everything they do costs something. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey, Chris is doing well. He's ready to move up to blue belt. That motherfucker costs $250. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'll make him a belt.
Right, so I'm paying for all these patches. Everything he do is some money.
Yeah.
If he want to participate in the tournament, I got to pay.
They done
So we
roadblocks
were paying-
your ass in real life.
Right. I sure did. So I'm paying for patches and shit, and then he don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
Man, it took me everything to be like,
Let's see if this karate work, man.
Right. Make that dude do that shit. We done paid a lot of money.
Right.
Like, dog, but they gonna do that shit
You say,
in
hey,
the
watch
course of their
Karate
life.
Kid too, and we go on to these tournaments.
Right there. Hey, that's what we did. We watched karate movies. That's how we learned karate. We watched the movies. God damn it, I could do that. Fuck that. And there was one kid who could do a roundhouse kick in every hood. A perfect one. Wow. Everybody looked out. Wow, shit. Because everybody that y'all ever tried a roundhouse kick? You ever tried it?
I tried it.
I seen, and what
You need a
makes it
safe place to fall.
Listen, I seen a dude do it on my cousin. A fat dude. They was always saying it was a rumor that he knew karate and this, that. But because he was fat and was always laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nobody
you gonna do
never.
pork chop?
No, you never really seen him serious.
Yeah.
But as we learned through the years, them are the ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he don't want to be mad. He want to be happy.
Right.
But if you make him mad, he will roundhouse kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I seen him land it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Landed it, bow. I've never seen, to this day, I've never seen one in real life
Really?
again. Yeah. Like in a street fight type setting where I wasn't at the MMA or anything, where it's like this shit is really happening right in front of me. I was gonna go help
be
him.
the first hit.
Yeah. Hey, listen. The other guy held my cousin. You know how you hold a motherfucker from behind.
Yeah.
He held him. Dog said, and did that motherfucker. I said, God damn.
Why he was holding him?
Why he was holding him.
Damn, you get out of headlock with a foot?
That man roundhouse kick. And to see that much weight do like he did, he was fat. His name was Fat Rob. That was his name, Fat Rob.
Sensei Fat
So
Rob.
you know if you, hey, right, you know what I'm saying? You never know. And then I also learned, especially from my cousin, that there's a difference between big and fat.
Oh,
Turns out Rob was big. He
Not
wasn't
fat.
fat. You know what I'm saying? So big people, see, you have to warn your kids all these different types of people out here.
Yeah,
Like, don't make no mistake. You know, you fuck around and mess with a big dude and he hop on your ass. And you like, hold on, you supposed to be fat and slow. And you like, no, I'm nimble, motherfucker. I'm big and nimble. You know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
gonna say, there's some big dudes that are actually very nimble, flexible and all, like they can get it in.
Yeah, I know the difference.
Yeah.
You gotta, man, know who you fucking around with out here. Straight up, you been done got flex somewhere. Straight up, thinking it was this way. Like I say, the best way to sum it, and I tell my children, never underestimate anybody.
Correct.
You go in every fight like it's the championship fight. Like your life is on the line. Every fight.
What's going on, Sayer? Sayer quiet as shit over there.
I know, what
He's
happened?
putting his office together.
Man, you gotta ride to work and still let him catch the bus. You know, you mad, I'm mad, fuck. Be all right, we gonna fish it.
Dr. Phil,
Said he owns 6 subways. Well, he not a real doctor, Gio. Don't break my heart. They told me Santa Claus wasn't real. Don't tell me Dr. Phil not a real doctor.
man, ain't it crazy how anybody Oprah endorses just on. Just on. They didn't have to do nothing else but be on the Oprah show.
That was it. Just show up.
I would pay for that. I would pay for that. I'm sorry. I'll pay to get on Oprah. Cause if you get on and she get to hollering about your product or whatever it is,
It's
gone.
a wrap.
You
Man,
gone.
Same thing with Tyler Perry, man. I was shorty. I was going to college in Atlanta, and I was about to start an internship with Tyler Perry the next semester, but I get kicked out of school.
See, see, that's man. Did you try or
What, try what, to get back in?
instead? Yeah.
Man, they damn near kicked me out of Atlanta, man.
Damn.
It's crazy, though. I get dorm room, you know what I'm saying? Because of my criminal record, I can only stay in certain student facilities, right?
Right.
I move into one, it's a 3-bedroom. I'm there by myself for the first month.
Right.
Of course I'm picking out my room, the one connected to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Next person come in, he pick out another room. 3 months later, another dude come in, and they tell me I gotta move out my room so he can get the big room and I get the small room. I'm like, is he paying more rent than I am?
Right.
You know what I mean? Something gotta shake. So I'm dealing with the lady. Out of nowhere, some guy come over and start snapping. Oh, you're gonna move out there? I said, man, I don't know who you is or who you talking to, but ain't nobody even talking to you. He ended up being the dean. Kicked me out of school.
That's what happened.
Y'all gonna make me pack up my stuff, move to another room.
Wow.
Half the size of the room I was
That
in.
must have been his nephew who was trying to move in.
Right.
Learn who the dean is for you cussing the fuck out.
Man, look.
That's why I said I told, hey, I need to know who the club owner is so I ain't accidentally cussing them the fuck out.
Busting in his shit.
Right.
Dog,
I was talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
That first time I ever got straight A's in school too, bro. I ended up getting kicked out. I had to sneak in through the janitor's entrance to take my last exam. I was already kicked out.
Man, what did he kick you out for? Cussing at him? What was the...
I guess my attitude
And they kicked you out?
kicked me out.
God damn.
The conversation
You
was
think
as
it
short
was
as this
racism?
story.
You think it was some racism? Was he...
I mean, he was a white dude, and they gave the room to a whiter dude, but I'm half white too, so I can't call it.
Wait, now wait. Here's an important question, and everybody know what I'm talking about, even though it might sound crazy. How white was he?
I'm talking about he probably had a grandmaster Uncle White.
Yeah,
In
that'll
Georgia
do it.
too, he probably really
he
had a
was from-
grand.
oh, yeah,
he
that'll
probably
do it.
really had a grandmaster
That'll
Uncle.
do it. You gotta go. You know what I mean? You want to be with the
Right.
with the monkey? You go on over there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That might have been some racism, some crazy ass racism, but racism nonetheless. You know what I mean?
I told you, man, one thing a racist dude hate more than the people that he hate is people that he thinks should be like him and look like him and act like him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we lost one. You know?
Yep. Yep. You can be making white babies that you can raise to hate blacks and everybody else, but yet if you even have a white baby, you go raise them to love everybody. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable, sir. You know what I'm saying? We go back to Milwaukee with that shit. They kicked Fab all the way back to Milwaukee. That's what happened when they kicked me out the thing they kicked me out the group and the unit. I'm like, when the fuck that happened? Everybody like, I ain't never seen that happen. I'm like, they didn't want me around. That's what it be, man.
Man, they should have kept me in there, man. They should have made it. They should have made some exceptions and all that. Well, I wouldn't even say exceptions, bro. They should have left it exactly how it was. It'd have been good. I probably been. Man, I had straight A's in school, man. They took me out my element and I was doing good. I ain't had to go back to the streets. It wasn't no distractions. I'm there brand new on just trying to learn some stuff and get some money, man.
That's what's, listen.
Going to film school, my teacher worked for CNN when she get off.
You would think, and we said this about some other shit, but you would think when people trying to better themselves, you know what I mean, and do something positive, that you would give them another chance. You never know what'll happen. You see, Bobby Brown, New Edition. When they first threw him out of New Edition, what happened? He went back and selling drugs and shit. You know what I mean? Give that man another chance. You know, that's all you had to do. Now, y'all know it's Black History Month. So I'm gonna try to give a little bit of the other side of the shit that they don't teach you in school and shit. So have y'all ever heard of buck breaking?
I have not.
Buck breaking is, let me break it down for y'all right now. That's when you got, let's say, because they called them bucks, they referred to them as bucks, but they were men and boys. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you got one that he ain't happy with being a slave. You know what I mean? He ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, man. I'm stronger than you. Fuck you. What they would do is they would take him, they have a stump out there, and they would bend him over, strip him naked, put him on his stomach, you know what I'm saying? And they would beat him. They would tree branches, just beat him, right? And then that ain't even the breaking part. Then what they would do is, now they doing this after they done gathered up all the slaves, you know what I'm saying? So that they can watch this. And so they make sure his kids and his wife is front and center. Then what the slave master would do, and this is real, I'm not making this up, what they would do is he would fuck the slave. breaking. You know what I'm saying? And then, because he invited over other slave owners and shit, then they would all fuck him in front of everybody, his kids, his wife, all the rest of the slaves. You know what I'm saying? And so this would deter other motherfuckers from being unruly, because, I mean, nobody wants that to happen to them. And then let's say, especially if this is a guy that they respect, that they might follow him, let's say he was the leader back home. You know what I'm saying? And he over here like, hey, I ain't with this shit. They really gonna break him. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they would do it, man. They would actually fuck these, and then you got, like I say, it had to be hell to be a slave and have a gay slave owner and shit like that. They would, you know, anything they could think of to do, they was just free to do it, because these weren't humans. You know what I mean?
You know, it's crazy to me, man, because I couldn't be, I mean, don't get me wrong, they invited all these people there to come see it.
Right.
And, you know, other slaves or other people or whatever.
Right.
That couldn't have been me. I would have been dead. Like, I would have been like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all ain't gonna do that to dude.
Now, see, there, let's go back to Kanye.
No, you best, yeah.
Let's go back to Kanye. Remember what he said? Being a slave was a choice. You had a choice. You could, like El said, I'd have had to been dead. Me too. I couldn't live like that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? And I would at least try to die fighting, but
that's what I'm saying.
See, the thing is, though, and this is what scared a lot of them, and I get it, because it's deeper than just that.
Right.
Because it wasn't as simple as, let's say it was as simple as you trying to escape, or you rearing up and them just, bam, shooting you in the head. Okay, cool. But nah, they had to capture you. And torture you. And, you know what I'm saying? And all of that shit. It wasn't simple. It was never, bam, shoot him in the head. Right. You know what I mean? And sometimes they didn't even want to lose the slave. Remember, they paid money.
Yeah.
They didn't get them for free.
So they torture you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. So they torture you and still get some work out of you, some use. You know what I mean? Remember that Toby and them in Roots? They chopped off his foot so he couldn't run. This was shit they was allowed to do, and there was literally no rules against it. You could literally do anything you wanted with your slave.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Now imagine, that's why I always say, imagine having a child, you being a dad, and you only 100 years into slavery.
Yeah, man.
And you have a child, and there's literally no hope for that child, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None.
Because it's the, once again, it's the timing of it. That child is born into that.
Yep.
So that child has to live through that, even though it's a fucked up scenario. Because we don't know how
deep
long
down,
that
nothing
child
really
lives.
changes, man. It's like the same people that was doing this stuff to the slaves is now multi-million-dollar bank owners, and they done build whole corporations off of free labor. And then they turn around and they take the money and they use it to oppress the people that are trying to better themselves, that have circumstances where they can't.
And that's the prestige. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. And like I say, you know, you see, I posted a video the other day, and it was two cops talking. And, you know, they was just talking about, you know, why every time a nigga get tased, they act like, and then he was like, man, he went back to slavery. And he was like, first, they are super uneducated. That's one reason why I'm doing this, too, because they are super whites are super uneducated about black history, you know what I'm saying? Because the man said, what are we talking about, 200 years? He was like, look, they had somewhere to live. They had clothes. All they had to do was work. That's what the man, like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
like,
but they didn't get a paycheck.
all right, like, oh, come on. You got somewhere to work and this, that. They didn't say about the buck breaking and all the shit, and then the selling of the children, and you know what I mean? Imagine having your child I'm the master, you the slave. We kind of cool, but your boy big and strong, and I can get a good price for him.
Imagine, I'm just saying, imagine if you did this today as an example, and you went into a hospital, and while there was a white family having a baby, and went in there and said, okay, y'all motherfuckers belong to me now.
Right. This
And
is
I'm
my
selling the
baby.
baby.
Right. Right.
What you think CPS is?
Whites would be horrified. Now, but you got to do something to get your baby took, and a lot of motherfuckers need their kids took.
They highlight those stories so that you don't pay attention to the ones they fucking over.
But there's always the situation.
Reverse the role. Reverse it. Let's be the minority and do it to the white people and see how they like this.
You
shit.
know what, Gio, if you watching, and L, you right here too. You know what I've always just dreamed of doing? I've dreamed of taking one of these stories, like maybe a Rosewood or something,
Okay.
and reversing the colors
Oh.
to where
Yeah.
the blacks are the ones in charge and everything that's happening is to the whites, and then let them see that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a movie coming out like that. I want to see that.
But I mean, in depth like this, with the buck breaking
Yeah,
and
but do it,
everything,
yeah,
to let
do
them
it.
see the cruel shit, not just them getting whipped and being told no. You know what I'm saying? The real shit, and put that out so they could be like, but don't tell them
Just do it.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yup, just drop it. Don't tell them we did this. Let them come out and against it. Let them protest it. Let them say how horrible it is, and we're racist and this, that, and then we say, hey, we got this right out of the history book.
Right. This was your grandpa did. This
Right.
ain't happening to nobody. This
So
was
they
your
can
grandpa
say,
did.
you know what I'm saying? Just to freeze them. I would literally let them go off on me for the longest. Like, go ahead. Yep, I'm racist. Yep. Well, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Right there. This is y'all. What y'all did. You know what I'm saying? But it still probably wouldn't even make a difference, but it may educate some. We can't say we can't do nothing because we have to educate some. If one person say, I learned something, you know what I'm saying, then it's a good thing. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm going to try to share something, you know what I'm saying, daily, but I ain't going to try to depress y'all, you know what I
No,
mean?
but it's good dialogue, man, because the thing is these conversations need to be had so everybody understands
Right.
what it is. You know what I mean? Like yesterday we was talking about the nature of the N-word with the Method Lab and with Larry and Gio, and that we watched the video clip where a teacher was trying to justify using the word because it's common now for everybody to
Right.
use it. And it was a white teacher versus a black student. And the student was pissed. He's like, no, fuck you. You can't be using that word, this, that, and the third. He's like, you guys have made it common for everybody to use the word. Everybody uses the word now.
Right.
And it's very common for the songs to all have it in it. Every other word is the N-word.
Right.
He goes, so if I use it, it's like, hey, my friend, it's not, you're my nigger.
Right.
And the way that he said it, the dude was japping off on him, and I'm like, yo, listening to the clip, I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Like, where in his brain did he think it was okay to justify that it's common for everybody to use the word? Now, I saw both sides of it.
Right. Because, you know, I don't know if y'all remember, I think a little differently. I agree with the white dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, for one, let me break it down. For one, the word is just an ugly, nasty word, period.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just period. I use it, but when I use it, I mean it in like I say, the same way the Grand Dragon mean it. I mean it the exact same way. I ain't never seen Sair and said, what's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? When I get the nigga in and stuff, it's damn near go time. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I just disrespected you. You know what I'm saying? But he's right, because it's like, it's confusing. Because it's like certain people are granted access. If I'm hanging out with Timmy and Toby and them and they cool, fuck it, Timmy and Toby, you could say my nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But now get them around the wrong person,
Right.
and they can catch it.
but Mr. Charlie can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Charlie white too.
The double standard.
Right, yeah. It's like y'all picking. It's stupid. It's all stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like, yeah. And I'm hoping that'll make them quit saying it.
Yeah.
As if we get more, yeah, I should be able to say it too. You know what I'm saying?
We had the discussion about how the alphabet people abolish certain words, and it's the same thing with what do you call it? Like Dave Chappelle said, he goes, "You want to get rid of a word, give it to them, and they'll make it go away." Right?
Right.
So it's the same thing, because we had said this yesterday, quoting what Chappelle said, they got rid of the word faggot, dyke, all these words, they got rid of them. Now you identify as the alphabet people. So now you have a letter to identify with.
Right.
Okay? So I can't call a tranny a tranny.
Right.
I can't call her that. But if somebody in her peers or his peers or whatever says, yeah, she's a transvestite, or she's
transgender.
Transgender or whatever, it's okay. But we can't do that. So we're now the minority.
Right.
If you think about it, we are all the minority. Everybody's feelings get hurt too fucking easy because of something you said.
Right.
But what about our feelings?
Right.
How do I feel? Okay, I don't want to see all that shit on TV. I don't want to see that shit in my commercials.
Right.
Where do I stand? Oh no, now you're just homophobic or you're this or you're no, man. I'm fucking human.
Right.
Homophobic.
Man, that the homosexuals have more rights than the black community. You know what I mean? Even when, like every time they make changes, man, they ain't really making changes for people that's left out. You know what I mean? They making changes on people that's already included. Like wage equality. They did that with women before they did that with your nationality. You know what I mean? And with the N-word, I feel like it's the most negative word ever said out of somebody's mouth. You know what I mean? And when a group of people took a word that was talking about them and try to flip it around to something, I won't want to say positive, but do a 180 with the word, make it a term of endearment, you got the other people who was using the word originally laughing at it. Yeah, we can say it now. You know what I mean? So I look at it from both point of views, man. When I was young, I grew up around everybody, and I was saying it. And I got to a point where I started learning my own history, stuff that the school don't teach you. And I'm like, that word has so much power behind it, where if I was the blackest person in the world, I would take it out of my vocabulary too. You know what I mean? So I don't say it no more, and I don't suggest any people saying it that is gonna use it to tear somebody else down.
It's all bullshit to me. Like I say, I've always maintained that I would never call anyone I respected a nigga.
Right.
Never.
And that's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
Cause like I say, it's fucked up where it's like you can say that, but you can't.
Right.
When there's nobody should be saying the shit. So
I don't walk around telling all my Hispanic friends, "What up, wetback?"
Right.
Or "What up, spick?"
Right.
I don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't walk around degrading the next man. So you know what I mean? Why would we do that to y'all? Or why? You know what I mean?
And
so
then
I get it. The word itself, in context, when you're talking about it and you say the word, is because you're talking about it. But I would never walk in a room and be like, y'all my niggas.
Right.
Like,
right.
It's stupid. Like,
and then
it
it's
really
like
is.
other races use it amongst themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got some Asians saying, "What's up, nigga?" You know what I'm saying? What's up? Talking to each other.
Yes.
Not a black dude around. You know what I'm saying?
And the teacher said that. He goes, because it's like, "What's up, my friend?" That's what he took it as.
But that's how they made it.
Right.
That's how they made it. And I'm serious. Like I say, I can feel what they saying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, it's cool for some people, then it ain't cool for these people. It shouldn't be cool for nobody. Simple as that. That's like bitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't call a woman a biatch. And when she say, "You just called me a bitch," and I said, "No, I said biatch," because they had the whole, it's different with the ER on the nigger than with the A. Somehow that makes a difference.
Right.
Okay, cool, biatch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you mean? What you getting mad for? I said biatch, bro, not bitch. Come on, that's different. I added the A, bro. You know, come on, bro. With that logic, I call that, me and my cousin, we got things DNA or dumb nigga logic. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That's what that falls under, dumb nigga logic. You know what I'm saying? Somehow a letter makes a difference.
I went to the hole because a guard was telling me I was bitching. I said, you trying to call me a bitch? He said, no, I said you were bitching. I said, what the fuck do a fisherman do? Watch your motherfucking mouth. You know what I mean? Fuck you talk about I'm bitching. Don't ever talk about I'm doing something that's something. You know what I mean? You compare me to a bitch right now.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe you didn't call me one, but you referenced. You did. What's up, Sire? Slow motion. I see you keeping the beard short. You gonna keep it short? Oh, okay. I thought he got it cut again.
Yeah, man.
You say tomato, I say tomato. Right. Now, they said Beyonce was helping black-owned businesses, and of course, bigots pissed the fuck off about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If someone said white, and listen, we don't have to say white on. Y'all own everything. You know what I mean? It's anything that's important, y'all own. We don't have to say white on. And she helping black on, just like y'all helping y'all own, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I put up the picture of Kyle, like, if this ain't helping your own, I don't know what the fuck is. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish checking this motherfucker.
I put plenty money behind an
Right.
unjust cause. You know what I mean? Just because somebody of your complexion done did something to somebody else who was trying to stand up for inequality, and y'all rallying behind this shit.
Right.
That's the shit that disgusts me. Y'all rallying behind this shit. It's been so many closet racists that finally got enough guts to, you know what I mean, come out and say how they ignorant ass feel. You know what I mean? Because of the president that we had. It just geeked everybody up. Yeah, I'm racist. What you gonna do about it? Come get a loan? Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's crazy, man. You guys, I'm glad we can have these dialogues because we're all in the room, and when people watch us talk about it, it opens their eyes because we can have a great dialogue in the same room, and not, you know what I mean. But we boys, we all, you know what I mean. We're a family here at the station, so we go through all these topics because of all this shit we've all been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we talk about it to open up other people's eyes and ears on these topics.
Governor Evers grants another 37 pardons. Man, he been pardoning a lot of people. Evers, yes.
I need to text this motherfucker because I told them to put in my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People be bullshitting. I want a pardon.
I've never seen nobody do this ever. You know what I mean?
Dude, it was crazy. My mom's was here yesterday after we were, making shirts all damn night. We finished that order. But anyway, we was talking. You know, my mom's a Trump supporter. And I told her, I said, Mom, you know what? It's over. He's done. I said, they're trying to impeach him still, that he's out of office, this, that, and the third. She goes, you know what? She goes, it's not over, son. And I said, what do you mean, Mom? She goes, there's a lot of stuff happening right now that's still brewing in the background that people really don't know about. She goes, and it's going to come to light. She goes, just be prepared for the worst.
It's like all these people waiting to hear his voice. And he's just finding the right platform.
And, dude, they burnt down the Capitol in...
I was looking for that. I couldn't find it.
They burnt that shit down, man. My mom was telling me about it, and I had to go look it up. What was it?
The only thing I saw is on in Seattle, they were burning the flags on the Capitol.
Yo, mom, keep up on shit.
Yeah. So, dude, my mom stay at home.
She call L's mom, one time. Call L mom once a week. We call her, just get the lowdown and shit.
And I told my mom, we had a slight disagreement about religion and politics. You can't mix the two. She goes, no, but that's what our nation's been founded on, is religion and politics.
But slandered religion, creating slandered politics. I ain't been to a church yet that teach the Bible.
And I told my mom, I said, well, whose version of it? How are we running on?
King James?
No, but and she said, she goes, you ask these dumb questions. That's what she tells me.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, it's not a dumb question. I said, because everybody has a different version of the Bible or the Quran or different things. So what version of what are we running on? If our country was founded on...
different version of the Quran.
Like,
Seen a different version of the Quran with?
well, no. What I'm saying is the Quran, Bible, or, you know what I'm saying, that way. So what I'm saying is if you're looking at all of these books, right, for a higher being, which one are we running on?
Right.
Right? So how can you mix politics and religion? Because what religion are you mixing it with?
And you got a melting pot of religions.
Right, but see, to a certain point, because you're looking at what's happening, and in the Bible, we're living in the end times, I guess, right? We're living in Revelations,
Yeah, seem like it.
right? That's what it seems like. But if it was written that way, and they say Sodom and Gomorrah and this and that, and you know all the stuff that's in the Bible, we're getting to that point where it's okay to be gay and all that stuff is in the Bible, right? It's been written. This is not somebody just rewrote last week and it said, okay, here it is.
Right.
So I get some of the stuff she's saying. I get it. But there's a lot of other things that are very contradicting. You know what I mean? So I've never read the Quran. I've never read the Baha'i book. I've never read any of the other books. I'm not Catholic. My family was always born and raised to be Pentecostal or apostolic. Okay? So in religion, we're taught a certain way. They want you to believe certain things. And we live next to, us being, apostolic and Pentecostal, we live next to a Catholic family. And 90% of the people on our block, Hispanic, were Catholic, right? And they would always say that, like, cussing at people, giving people the middle finger is not against the rules of being Catholic. Because you could go repent on Sunday or go and you know, for your sins and say a few Hail Marys and God will forgive you. So I'm like, really? Wow, that's weird. Like, at the end of the week, you could jump in a little box and tell the guy that you cussed the dude out on Tuesday and it's okay? I thought that was weird to me. But anyway.
And religion been used as a tool since day one to not just uplift one community, but oppress another community. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we better than you. We believe this. You ain't with it, you could die. Or you could live a certain way.
It's printed on our money, and God we trust.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So this is where religion and government has been always impounded into our heads and our brains that, yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Because the Pledge of Allegiance, all that stuff, and then they try to take that out of our school systems, right? So that it appeases everybody. And I get it. You know what I mean? Because now the little Indian kid that's Muslim doesn't, want to have to stand there and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And vice versa. Or the little Asian kid, or if he believes in Buddha and not God, or whatever the case may be, that's their religion, that's their choice. That's the freedom they have, right? But once again, mom's is like, well, it's all ingrained together. And she's, we're sitting there arguing about it, and I'm like, Mom, I'm just going to tell you, I can separate religion and politics. Because we all know right from wrong. It's like free will.
Right.
Yeah. One common thing, man, worldwide, even places that don't have a written language, they know you ain't supposed to steal from each other, kill each other, and sleep with your neighbor's wife. You know what I mean? That stuff engraved in every culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not just religion. That's people knowing, like, I'm doing something wrong. That's where it need to be a line crossed, because these books have been interpreted so many different ways. Every book has its own interpretations. You go to one building and they'll read the same book at the other building, but they gonna tell you it means something different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's true. It's very
Me,
true.
it's all of them is about slavery. All of them is about keeping the people down or keeping the people in check. You know what I'm saying? If I could keep y'all in check, I can rule. You know what I'm saying? Because look at back in the day, the only motherfucker just as powerful as the king was the priest,
Yeah.
was the holy man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sometimes even more powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how much faith they put in that shit. So over the years, they done used that to do what? They done tampered with people and did all kinds of shit in the name of religion. The Ku Klux Klan rode in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They held the Bible up. You know what I'm saying? Preaching.
Yeah.
You know, so you could get any interpretation out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's all crazy. It's like, to me, and I don't want to offend anyone and anyone that practices a certain religion. I'm just want to give my opinion.
Yeah.
To me, it's useless if you like know what to, know yourself and know what to do. Like, I don't need to go to a place of worship or anything. I just believe, I got a different belief anyway. You know what I'm saying? Before I just said screw all religion, I was more towards the 5%er. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe the black man is God. You know what I'm saying? And in some sense, because a guy was making a lot of sense to me. Like, let's say you need something to happen for you and you praying. You know what I mean? He like, man, all you did was you did that. You know what I'm saying? With the power of your mind. You know what I mean? Yeah. You made that happen. Didn't nobody above make this shit happen for you. You did that. Now if you want to give credit to somebody else, cool. You know what I'm saying? But there I've been getting blessings and things have been going well long as I stay on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I believe in karma. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I like to practice good karma. I ain't gonna fuck nobody who ain't fuck me. And if you owe you some money, I'm gonna pay you and therefore. But outside of that, it's like I say, religion is also about control. Because I mean, if I go to church right now, there's one man up there that's preaching that got a whole room full of people he can make do whatever. Yeah, he could say, stand on one foot, and you gonna have 1,500 people standing on one foot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Tap your neighbor, give me your money. You know what I'm saying? Now do this, do that. And there's another thing, as a man with a woman, I like, if you sit and you watch church, especially black church, they get them going. So I ain't never been with a woman that didn't want to have sex after they left church. Because the preacher done got them all hot. He up there preaching and, and I have to answer to this dude, like, because he's the pastor. So if he tell me something, I got to do it. I don't want nobody having that much control over my life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To where I went to church with a chick. Hey, Mila, how you doing? With a chick. Let me tell y'all what happened right quick. This chick was a party animal. Okay. I'm talking about party animal. Get $500, spend $500 on cocaine. You know what I'm saying? 500. So she a party animal. This is my bitch, right? I don't even know she get down like that yet though. Okay. But I'm starting to see. So, but everybody else know, her mama know, all of that, right? So she called herself wanting to get her life right. I'm like, cool. Because, I mean, who want a bitch out doing cocaine? You know what I'm saying? You want to try to rig me. You know what I mean? I'm having feelings for this bitch, which I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, cool. So I go to, she like, you come to church with me. I'm like, cool. So what I don't know is they had been to church earlier that day. And so she had confessed she was getting high and this, that, and all of this shit, right? And then with this man and this, that, right? Fast forward, me walking in the church with them. So the pastor done already had it for me. I don't know none of this. So all of a sudden, he like, brother. You know what I mean?
Point you out.
Telling me, you, come here, man. I'm like, what the fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm standing up in front of the church. This man was like, you involved with this young lady? And I'm like, yeah. And he like, well, she's tired. You know what I mean? Like, long story short, he blamed everything that he was doing on me.
Damn.
I'm in front of the church, sweating fucking bullets. You know what I'm saying? And the man, I was like, I was so mad. You know what I'm saying? Just so fucking mad. I called my mama. Now, if y'all don't know my mama, she an evangelist now, so she heavy off in the church.
Okay.
I called my mama. She said, you should have walked out that motherfucker. But me, not wanting to be disrespectful, I stood there and got fucking berated in front of hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to have respect for this holy man and shit, even though he up there on straight bullshit. Because in reality, he want to fuck my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Who hears about a party? He probably was sitting there like, oh, you like to do that, huh? Threesomes, foursomes? Let me get this nigga out your life so I can move in. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Let me get him gone so I can slide in the old pastor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck y'all with that shit. There are some that do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everything, this is how I start flipping too. You can go to any church and there's a bevy of homosexuals in the motherfucker.
And sex offenders.
Now, I thought, from my understanding and from y'all's book, that's supposed to be looked at as wrong. But, you know what we also know? Them homosexuals bring in dollars. They get good jobs. You know what I'm saying? They be personal stylists and all kind of shit, making bank. So as long as that, them ties and all that's coming in,
Welcome.
man, they be leading the choir. Everybody know Twan.
got to the point where
the choir. You know what I'm saying?
the
Up there
Pope said-
stomping and everything.
It got to the point where the Pope said we need to be more understanding to homosexual relationships.
The
You know what I mean?
Pope. You know why? They probably gave him some money.
Right.
Straight up. That's how you get in. They give you some money. That's how the government got to the churches. Think about it. How many times you done seen marches and all that? How many church congregations been out there? As a congregation. Like we the such and such Church of Christ and we out here making a stand. Never. They go try to calm you down. Don't do that, y'all. Just pray.
Right.
Pray. I know they beat you upside your head, but just pray on
Look, when
it.
the Vatican was on fire,
I didn't even know the Vatican was on fire.
a few years back, the
Yeah.
Vatican was on fire.
Is that when they put all that money out there?
Yeah.
It was hundreds of millions was going out there, man.
The Vatican was on fire.
And they had the money for it the next day.
Yeah.
That's how quick motherfuckers sent that money out there, man. I'm talking about millions.
And this the group that got
You
all
talking
these
about
books
all the
hidden.
artists stepped up. All
That's what I'm
the-
saying, man. And they was sending 10, 20, just millions, bro. Millions. I said, God damn, black church burned down. You
Here comes the Popeyes.
Right, that motherfucker's right. We'll buy y'all. We got Red Cross and we'll
Church's
do that
Chicken
for
right on
y'all.
top of the church.
Right.
Right,
Shit.
no more church. Put up
Right.
Popeyes. Fuck.
Man.
That's just it's the way it is, and that's fucked up.
Right.
But the Vatican burns down, and everybody and their mama is fucking like, oh, send it money.
Everybody just money, money, money. They did not hesitate. I mean, they literally, I'm not lying, they had the money the next day. They had to.
Yeah.
They had to have that money the next day. Because as soon as people heard it was on fire, they was sending money.
They was writing checks.
Yup. Big ass checks.
Man. And they got some technology there, man. I don't think nobody can raid that building.
Where?
The Vatican?
The Vatican.
Man, they got so much technology
You
in
know they
there.
have their own personnel security.
Yeah, they
Like,
probably
they
got their own
literally have-
police. But they got like, man,
Yeah, the
bulletproof
Vatican
glass
police,
doors.
yup.
Like you gotta be a pope to actually see some of these books. There's probably
Yeah, they
plenty
got
of
shit
knowledge
that's
back
hidden.
there.
Yeah, they got shit.
They ain't let nobody out.
That they done hid away and shit. They got like a vault. I forgot what it's called. They got a vault in the Vatican and shit that they can't let the world see or some shit. I don't know. Y'all heard about these 5 children killed in this Oklahoma shooting?
No.
Now see, it's new. Y'all all know 102.5. We keep up on the new shit and see in about 2 days it'll be big news. You know, everybody will be talking about it. But 6 people were shot to death early Tuesday at a home in Oklahoma, including 5 young children, and the suspect in the killings was taken into custody. So we know it wasn't a black dude. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just kidding. Y'all. We don't know that. We don't know that. Officers responded about 1:30 a.m. to a call of multiple people shot at a home. Man, they said, okay. Once their officers encountered a person with a gun, according to statement. An officer shot at the suspect and missed as the suspect ran from the scene, but was later taken into custody. Ain't that he missed? What kind of shit, where you ever heard that?
Right.
He missed?
Save the rest of the bullets for later, for the real bad guys.
Right. Hold on. Now, when they shoot little Junebug in them, it be 50 shots were fired. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck he missed, dude?
Yeah.
How he miss him?
You know, he wasn't the only cop there.
Like you said, he did save our bullet. Pow! Oh man, I missed him. Nobody else shot at that. You know he had to be
Like that movie with LL Cool J, dude was going on a drill with him and he missed. Blah, blah, blah. Missed on purpose.
Right.
Just to show
Yeah.
you was down for the cause.
Right. Oh, the movie with Omar Epps when he
Yeah.
was undercover. You know that was a true story, right?
For real?
Yeah. The dude in Cincinnati, LL played him. God.
Oh,
That's a
okay, yeah.
real story. That was actually, look it up. There was actually a dealer in Cincinnati, made everybody call him God. And that's what that whole movie was about.
It's just we talking about these gay ass pastors, man. Man, I gotta throw this shit in there again. We got an R&B singer in the city of Milwaukee who done touched all these kids, got out of prison, moved on top of the church, and be in Milwaukee doing shows all the time.
Check this out.
Still promoting shit.
Where is it?
And y'all went and slandered the fuck out of Sincere name for some allegations that didn't even fucking happen, that got dismissed. But y'all want to see, we ain't gonna do shit about this, though.
And you know what? I found out that Facebook, and parents need to know this, Facebook does not have any protection for your kids or whatever, because I guess you're supposed to be a certain age to be on Facebook, but they don't care if pedophiles and people on the sex offenders registry are on there.
Right.
I tried to report because I put up a post. I said, bro, if I see your ass posting, I'm go report you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw him posting the other day. I tried to report the profile. You can't even do it. I had to go to Twitter, and I posted his picture and was like, y'all letting pedophiles loose on the site. So let me check my Twitter. Go ahead, El.
There's another page that he has, and I'm trying to find out the name of it. That they asked me to like the page. I'm like, y'all got.
Oh yeah, like a business page. I just got
Really?
that too.
Yeah.
I just got that too.
Oh, I'm putting on there, dog. Ain't you? I should put this picture on there of him on the sex offendery. Like, nah, I don't want to be associated with people like this.
But I think it's a private group. It's like a private group page or some weird shit.
That should be illegal.
Man, I
That's
put
illegal. He
I
can't
put the
even be on the
picture up.
internet.
I put the news story up and all that. I put a little comment, all that. I ain't getting no likes, no sad faces, no shares, nobody blasting them, none of that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Say that again. You put the picture up?
I put the picture up and I put the news article up. And I shared it to groups that all these Milwaukee artists is in, like the Milwaukee Music Awards and shit like that. But ain't nobody said shit.
You know what's going
Motherfuckers
on.
wash their hands up. They probably bumping the music right now.
You got to put it on your page.
I did.
On your personal
Yes.
page?
That's probably why they blocked you.
No, that was like over a month ago. That was about a month ago. I might be though. It might be though. The Alphabet crew might have got together and they making their next strategic move. You know what I mean? Because he's the victim. But this shit that blow my mind, y'all literally tore Sincere the fuck apart for some allegations.
Right.
Look,
This guy's been convicted, came back, and he's sitting here playing in y'all face.
Man, hey, look. We're going to talk about it more on the FM side. We got a slide. Come on over with us, please, please, Mila. Everybody, you got to listen to the music too, Mila, and watch the videos. Come on with us.
But to give us a request, Miller, we got a
it's OG